Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Monday and my head has improved dramatically from the headache I had in the previous video. If you haven't seen it, it'll probably be on the end screen somewhere. But yeah, I was feeling pretty ropey last night and now I'm actually feeling all right. I've made sure I've had a bit of a lay-in, as in I got up, let the dogs out and then went back to bed till about 9:30. I'm now burning my toast. Oops. That one's all right. I'd only got little tiny bits of bread, my gluten-free bread left. Look at that. So yeah, I'm going to eat those tiny 2 pieces of bread. The animals have been fed, so I'm literally just going to take them out for a 20-minute walk. And then I'm going to drive into town. I'm going to buy Easter eggs. Before I buy Easter eggs for my family, I'm going to take Rocky for a walk. And then all being well, should be able to hang out back here for a few hours, take it easy, do some editing, get some videos scheduled before going home to have our meter replaced. Kenzie is at home, but I would like to go back at some point during the process because there's probably going to be questions that the guy's going to ask me. And although Kenzie is the adult in the house, he probably wouldn't know where to start with answering those questions. Shall we try buttering and eating this slightly charred toast that I've made? This really is such a beautiful area. It's a really lovely village. I would happily have lived here. In fact, at one point I did think I was going to move here because I had the town or the village name mixed up with, well, the place that I currently live now. And I was like, I'm going to go and see a house in this village, and it was my mum that pointed out that's not the village I thought it was. But then I love the village I'm in as well. But this is beautiful. Dogs are enjoying a nice walk. It's warmer than I thought it was. It said it was going to get to 14 degrees today, so I've put lightweight trousers on. I'm actually quite warm. Rocky's walk is complete. I've settled him down back in the kitchen until his owners come back. I'm now going to head off to Sainsbury's. I'm going to get some food because I'm short on stuff. I need some more gluten-free bread. And maybe some coleslaw for my jacket potatoes. That's what I'm going to have for lunch, actually, jacket potato. But I'm also going to pick up some Easter eggs, so I'm just going to see what Easter eggs they have. Unfortunately, last couple of years, I kind of left it to the last minute, and that was really silly. So I'm going to go and do it now. I am now back. Didn't get as many Easter eggs as I hoped. I'm going to have to get it Asda after all. But I did get some of those on the Nectar price, so that was good. Okay, let's get that in the microwave. I'm going to have jacket potato, coleslaw and cheese. Oh my goodness, I'm so looking forward to this. I've also put some sweet corn. I don't know if you can see, I poured some tinned sweet corn over it as well. I've just had a phone call from the guy who's coming to do my meter, and he's just leaving a village that's about 2 miles from where I'm staying at the moment, and he said he's got to drive past our place to go and do the next job that's booked in, and it seems a bit silly because then he's got to come back on himself to come out to our job. So what he's doing is he's saying he can actually come to us now at sort of 1:30. Otherwise it'd be more like sort of 4 o'clock by the time he gets to us. And I said, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Kenzie is over 19, so he doesn't need any other adult in the house. That is, you know, he just needs an adult in the house. And I said, call me if there's any questions, any problems, anything you need to know. Just, you know, give me a call. I'm only at the end of the phone. And if I need to go over, I'll go over. But that means I don't need to rush out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll be going out later to pick Kenzie up to take him over to my mum and dad's, because it's my dad's birthday today and we're all doing like a bit of a family gathering to go and do cake and stuff. So I need to sort out, well, my dad's having a present that hasn't probably arrived yet. Jackie's ordered it and we've all chipped in for it. It's a big ladder thing he wants. But I've also got him just a little gift to open on the day in his card, and that is all at my house. So we'll need to wrap that and write that card when I pick him up. But I'm going to go to Asda, I think, and go and get the other Easter eggs that I haven't been able to get because Sainsbury's didn't have a huge selection, and get that job done as well and drop them all off at the house when I go to pick Kenzie up. So that's just made my life a bit easier knowing I don't actually have to go back to the house. Are you snoring standing upright? How can you snore standing upright? Silly dog. Hi. I'm really enjoying the personal time that I get from the house sits. I can't really describe it. It's not quite the same as going out in my van because I'm not exploring new places. But in some ways it is, because I've got all this space to myself. I mean, I can do what I want when I want. I don't have anyone else to answer to or worry about what do they want to do. And I've spent so much time of my life, I think, thinking about everybody else and making sure everyone else is happy. And I know when I'm at home with Lee, there's things he wants to watch on TV, and we sort of sit in bed together and watch TV, and he's usually got a whole bunch of things lined up, and he'll always say to me, do you want to do this, or, you know, or what do you want to do? But I know there's things that he wants to watch, and that's his way of bonding, so that's what I do. But there are often times when I would really rather not be doing that. I want to read, but then that means he's got to be quiet, because I find it hard to read if he's being noisy or, you know, watching TV or something. I can't concentrate on what I'm reading. Or I want to be doing some studying, and again that requires reading, so that's not something I can do. It's just this freedom pet sits bring me. I can just kind of do what I want to do when I want to do it, or not do anything. It's really nice. I like the difference. A lot of people say, does it not feel weird being in someone else's home, or being so close to home but not being in your own home? And maybe it's because I've just spent so much time working from home all these years, you know, raising the boys, childminding. I did that for like 20 years. And maybe that's why now I just like the space of being on my own. I never enjoyed my own company. That's when the demons come, isn't it? When you're on your own. And I think that's what it was. If I left my mind to be peaceful, that's when intrusive thoughts would kick in, my OCDs would kick in, all the negativity, my worries, my anxiety, all of that would just kick in. And I don't know how much I've talked about this on my vlog, but I had a lot of counselling. It was 3 times a week for a long time, then down to twice a week, then once a week, then once a fortnight, then once a month, and then once every couple of months. And this went on for about 18 months of my life, of just delving into just things that you see in life. I'm a sensitive soul. I was always a sensitive soul, and you see things on the news and you hear about things being talked about by people, and you can have an amazing childhood like I did, but still be exposed to things because that's life, because it's out there, it's on the fronts of newspapers and stuff like that. And I didn't have any understanding of how to process some of the things I either read in the newspaper or heard on the news. And because of that, my mind created other thought processes and instant responses, like physical responses to certain trigger topics. And it was only when I went for counselling that I was diagnosed with secondary PTSD, and it was all explained to me that I was responding to certain things as if it had happened to myself. And that came from a lack of understanding at the time of reading about it or hearing about it or seeing something on the news that just didn't allow me, you know, I just didn't have the ability to process those things. And so a lot of my life I didn't want to be on my own because I felt like that was a dark place. If I was on my own, then my thoughts would just take me down a rabbit hole of something horrible and it would be awful. So I needed to distract myself with noise all the time, with the TV, with music, with people. And I wonder if now, years down the line from having that therapy and counselling, and now getting to a point where my kids have grown up, and I think I crave just a bit of my own space now. I think that's what it is. I spent so long hiding from myself that now I crave my own space now and then. That was a bit deep, wasn't it? I've pulled up at Asda. It is about 20 to 5. I'm going to run in now, see what Easter eggs they've got, see what goodies I can get. I have just thought Sky doesn't like chocolate, so I want to find just a little Eastery gift. It's not something that's just junk. I don't know. I'll have a little look, see if inspiration hits me. And I think my mum wants a plant, possibly. I need to go back through my messages.
Because you said
coming over to the light side of the force.
yes.
And Anne's dog, Bonnie.
Oh, you can make pots.
So
Yeah,
I'll clean up the
newspapers
poo, right?
and
She'd
stuff.
go outside, poo, just so she can eat it. Like, I looked out myself a window.
It looked cool, so I thought I'd get you it, and you can make little
Jesus.
little pots
she
to put your
goes
seedlings
out
in.
to poo because she wants to
Oh,
eat
those are
Yeah.
cool.
Do you know what it is?
cinnamon.
But
because
this is
the
my
seed
fault.
is-
Oh, good. I don't know what it is.
It's surprising
And
the
then
rest
leave it wherever it is that you leave it.
The battery. You get a free screen replacement.
Pools!
Also battery replacement as well.
Is it a gazebo?
And for 5,000 milliamp
Is it a hammock?
A chair.
No,
Trampoline.
no.
I know what it is.
What?
Swing.
It's a polytunnel.
Fruit cage.
Fruitcake.
Hey, Jackie gets the award.
You're wrong.
Birthday to you, birthday to you.
To me.
Well done.
You
Yay!
Lots of candles.
I've got lots of what's it?
Well, there's a lot of smoke.